Hello everyone, this is War Doctor coming to you with Operation Red Horizon, turn 7.2. This is the longest Scenario Zero game I think that's ever been played, so we'll see how it comes to an end. Alright, so first off, I am going to attempt global operations in Paraguay, and that will be 3 dice, because I'm spending 2 IPP on it. And it's a failure, so we'll just stick those here. Alright, the rest of my buy. So I'm going to repair the tanker, produce 1 missile, SAM and light infantry, air superiority fighter, and a next-gen MBT. Alright, I have 2 attacks this turn, and they shouldn't surprise anyone. So the first is down here in Patagonia, where I'm going to take the fighter, the 2 light infantry, the mech that is in Buenos Aires, and the artillery, going 1, 2, and the SAM, which will retire, going down here along with an A-10, joining the party. The other attack is going to clean out all these aircraft and send them up into Peru. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Of course, I can't have anything stand up here. The artillery and mech. Artillery using chem, the light infantry here. An A-10 fighter. An attack bomber, which will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on into here. The Marine will load on the amphibious assault ship along with the air cav, and he will go 1, 2, 3 along the way, picking up this MBT, which won't land until the second round. But the air cav will, the attack helicopter will plus up everybody and negate this mountain penalty. At least for the Marine and the mech. I'm going to let the light infantry stay. So these guys can't scramble, but these guys can fight. So that's what they'll do. All right. So, and one more thing. The cruise missile from GLCM from here, 1, 2, into this fight. So I have, I think this is just complicated enough to probably battle board, but given the chaos in the background, I think I'm going to chance it over here. So I'm going to turn this down a bit, and I will sort of pull things over here and do them a little bit at a time so that we can make this work. Okay, so I'm going to roll all the first strikes at one time, so just using these dice again. So that means the sort of more vivid green is the 5, the others are 3s, and we need 2 to get a chem disruption. Okay. The artillery misses, but I do get a first strike from the cruise missile, so we'll take the paramilitary. Alright, so that's gone. Alright, so chem is done. This guy has fired. So then we have our Marines. Our Marine and mech that will go at the same rate. Alright, so we have some air superiority to do here as well. Let's just put these guys here. Alright, so I have my air superiority fighter at 5. and that is an air superiority hit. 1. Just stick this guy here just as a aid to memory. The fighter is a miss. So then I have the light infantry at a 1 because it's an attack into mountain. That's a miss. All right, so the marine and the mech are going to land at 3s because they are plussed up by the attack helo over, which is off camera now. So let's see. Misses, misses. All right, so then I have my A10 at 5. That is a target select hit. Land, so I'll take one of the light infantry here, which will get to fire. You know, I should actually just mark that. Don't want to bring it any closer to the camera, any closer to my family, which is quite loud right now. There's a tornado warning going on right now, so I'm occupying myself. All right. So then we have attack helo at 6. That's a miss. And then 2 attack bombers at 7s. And that is 1 general hit for the attack bombers. Okay. Just get these guys out of here. All right. So we have 1 air superiority hit. I assume Flak 88 would probably take the attack bomber since its defense value is worse. I have 1 land target select and 1 general hit, so we'll take the 2 infantry. Oh, you know what? We don't want to do this right now. We're going to take all these hits later, but we're going to roll them first to see what he gets. Okay. So we have the attack bomber at 4. That is a general hit for the bad guys. We have the 2 light infantry at 4, who can only get general hits. They're both misses. Then the fighter in air superiority at a 6 or less. And that is an air superiority hit. So we will have to take an air superiority hit. So I'm going to lose my attack helo. Then there's 1 general hit. I will lose the light infantry. Then we have a general hit and a land target select hit and an air superiority hit. So that clears everything. My MBT would now come ashore, and we will have to penalize everybody here. All right, so I have a fighter now that will not be doing anything other than general. Okay, so starting with my air superiority fighter, that could end this right now, 5 or less. That's a miss. Okay, I have an artillery at 3 and then 2. Let's see. So this is now a 2. The mech. And that's a hit. That's the one I needed. Okay. Let's just see for giggles whether I get some overkill. Artillery at 3. No. MBT at 3. No. A10. No. Fighter. No. 2 attack bombers. There. Okay, so that's the overkill I kind of wanted. But all right, does his fighter get a return hit? And it does. It's a general hit this time, so I will lose the Marine. Okay. So the Soviets lose Peru, and we will capture it with these 3 land units. And all of these aircraft are going to have to find someplace to land out of Peru. But we'll deal with that in non-combat. Okay. So, let me do the same thing over here, but more systematically this time. All right, so this Sam retires. We have first strike, a single shot of artillery at 3.
Sorry.
That is a miss. Then 2 at 2. Nope. 1 at 3 for the mech. That is a miss. An A10 at 5 or less, target select, and that is a hit. So 1 hit for him. And then the fighter, 6 or less. Saved that from knocking everything over. All right, so we're going to go 2 rounds here. All right, so Soviets, paramilitary at 2, miss, mech at 5. That is also a miss. Okay, so he will take the mech. All right. Light infantry at 2 again. Artillery. Mech. That's a hanger. Let's try again. Nope. A 10. Fighter. Wow. All right, he defends at a 2. Let's try a green die. Hanger. He gets a hit. Okay. I'll lose the light infantry. These guys are stubborn. All right. Okay, so once again, light infantry at 2. 2 attacks at 3. Doesn't matter at this point. Miss, miss. A10. Fighter. That's the hit I needed. Okay. Does the paramilitary get a hit in return? No, it does not. So it is dead. And Patagonia is now mine. Going to capture it with these 3 units. Okay. Now we roll into non-combat. Okay, let's get my mess out of the way here. All right, so these aircraft are going to go 1, 2, back here. This mech is going to move forward into Amazonas. The A-10 is going to land with it. Air superiority fighter is going to go 1, 2, back. No. 3 back. That would have been 1, 2, 3. So he can come back, yeah. All right. The fleet is going to swing around. A bomber and a fighter will land on it. This attack bomber will land back here. That's everything. Okay. So let's place units. Do this here. Alright, so the... Alright, so the oil tanker will come back into play. I would collect those missiles. Light infantry and SAM will go here. Air superiority fighter will go here along with a next-gen MBT. Okay, that's everything. So I would collect 24 again, but it is irrelevant because we roll a 9 or less now, which missed. And it's a 2, so the game is over. And that leaves a final score of the Soviets at 1, 2, 3, and the United States at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the end was nigh. Flak 88 played a very, very solid game. And I think we pushed this scenario about as far as it will go in this configuration. But stay tuned. We will be resetting, starting over, and switching sides very soon. But more about that later. So this is War Doctor signing off with the conclusion of Red Horizon. Thanks for watching, everybody.